All right, thanks, Kelly. A unique vision for creative practice, rest, and reconnection with the land is on the verge of development in North Portland.
That's right, led by Grammy Award-winning jazz artist Esperanza Spalding and accomplished Indigenous community cultural worker Mick Rose. Prismid Sanctuary will be breaking ground soon.
She Mick Rose Yenishe Hogan Hlana Nishle do Nakadane Bashichin, White Buffalo Omaha Dishiche, Bilagana Dishinale. My name is Mick Rose. I'm the co-director of programming and community stewardship for Prismid Sanctuary.
My name is Esperanza Spalding. I'm an artist and educator from Portland, Oregon.
We are at Prismid Sanctuary and we're in North Portland. We have a 3/4 acre lot with a 1914 farmhouse, kind of tucked a few blocks away from the Pier Park. Prismid Sanctuary is a sanctuary for Black and Indigenous and all people of color, artists and cultural workers to rest, to convene, and to heal. We have been in a 2.5-year process with our community members who have contributed their dreams, their songs, their visions, their dances, and have helped us develop this site.
I felt like my upbringing was like this pretty equal mix of doing like youth and volunteer activities in like environmental restoration or like environmental education, and then being in the arts. Like those are my worlds, and they never connected. So I just had a lot of vision boards in my apartment in New York, you know, for years of like this place where we would have like a performance space and residency and somehow be an art practice, but somehow also have an organic vegetable garden and somehow also be restoring the land.
I was working at NEA, and through the community input that I was receiving as the culture, education, and wellness manager, the families and the kids were like, we want to be outside, we want to be on the land. So I started moving all of our programming to place-based education and knew that I needed more support. So I applied for a fellowship through EcoTrust, and I was amongst 15 other really wonderful Black and Indigenous folks who were working in food systems in all different ways. And Esperanza and I were placed in the same smaller group. So we just got to know each other and realized that we had so many of the same ideas and visions about wanting to bring our community of artists and cultural workers on land.
So the first iteration of that practice happened when the pandemic landed upon us and there were no tours. And in that space, I thought, well, this is the time to try. When else will we have a year with nothing on the calendar? And so I invited 10 artists from very different socioeconomic, cultural backgrounds to convene for a month on the land. And lo and behold, at the end of 2020, I saw this property go up for sale. Our main facilities where we host all of our indoor programming will basically wrap around where we're standing, kind of like a big basket. So the whole inner area surrounds a courtyard, and all of the structure kind of functions like this big wraparound porch where you can sit for outdoor programming or have a meeting or have a feast or have a meal or just sit and read your book.
And the outer part will be a reading and tea room, a community kitchen, some offices. There will be a workshop space for dancers and musicians to create and to be. There will be a stage that will be open to the inner courtyard and also to the outer garden space. Near our beautiful guardian tree, we'll have a wellness spa with a sauna, ADA accessible bathrooms, and a soaking tub, so that artists and cultural workers can come and rest in our spa in a safe place that is fully accessible for all users.
So over in that corner, there'll be 2 artist residency studios where artists can come for a month and work and live.
In the center of the land, there will be a space of rest with native grasses and native plants and perennials, a beautiful walking pathway, and an organic vegetable garden so that we can grow plants and vegetables for the community. All along the hedge and the edge of the fence line will become a native plant perennial paradise where folks can tend, can connect with first foods, with native plants and perennials, with plant medicines, with fruits, and will also be a walking path to rest and to be.
This is our amphitheater that was originally constructed by 2 youth in community with the support of their dad. And we have this beautiful cool cover and super hot days in the summer where people can sit and have a poetry reading or a drum circle or a performance or a film screening.
It's one of the things that we heard from community is don't over-program because we don't want to have to undo. So leave as much open as we can so that the future generations can continue to be in this space and put their touch on this space.
The gift of a place that feels like sanctuary amongst the people tending it and in the space itself is what keeps us sustained.
The Prismid Sanctuary is scheduled to open in 2028. They have raised about 80% of the funding needed for the building costs. You can go to coin.com now to learn more about the project and support them.
It's a pretty cool space.